Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and this is Earphone Tuesdays. It's the feature on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel where we unbox and review a set of earphones, usually every Tuesday. Sometimes there's a gap in between, but usually every Tuesday. Earphone Tuesdays brings you a new wireless or wired headset to the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. And this week, our friends at Exa have sent us a review sample of the Exa E1 earphones. Now, these are a set of earphones which promise good value for money, priced at around about £20, but if you rush onto YouTube, we'll leave a link in the description to where you can get £10 off. So that's almost half the price off these headphones on Amazon in the UK. In other regions that may vary, but I think that's a pretty good deal on paper. Let's see what the product's like and see how it's packaged first of all. Now, a few details here. Super EQ. Now, those of you looking here may say that looks like a very familiar logo. Super EQ is another brand of headphones, part of the same group Exa is part of, such as One Audio, and so it's not surprising to see that brand there. Now, these earphones promise 24 hours of music playback. They have a built-in microphone. They are compatible with voice assistants. You can use them both in wired and wireless mode, and they're apparently foldable. So let's open up the packaging and see what's here. So it's a cardboard box, and inside the cardboard box we have a bag containing the headphones, I presume. We have an instruction manual, which is well illustrated with all the product features in multiple languages. There's a bag containing cables. Let's have a look at what cables we have. So, first one is USB Type A to micro USB, so it's a micro USB cable. And the other cable is an audio cable that goes from courage port to courage port, 3.5mm to 3.5mm. And that's it in terms of cables. Let's see what this bag is like. So this is familiar to other bags we've seen from the Exa brand. It's a pleather or plastic leather bag that contains the headphones themselves, and these are obviously folded up as well. Now, I like these bags because they're good for traveling, they're good for popping in your bag when you're going on your travels, and here are the earphones themselves. Let's just check and make sure, yep, there's nothing else in the Exa bag. Let's look at the Exa E1 Mega Bass earphones. So, first impressions, really quite positive. They're not the lightest headphones we've used, but they have a little bit of heft to them. Not only that, obviously you can see there's some subtle branding on the inside of the headphone saying that it's the Exa E1, the model we're looking at. You have two indicators of which side is which. So in the arm itself, there's a very subtle L for left, but also in the ear pad you can see the L there. And the same goes with the right. We've got a little R and an R in the ear muff itself. The memory foam ear muffs are very soft. The material is very soft touch and quite pleasant to squeeze at the moment. And the same with the headband. It's very soft and floofy. Not floofy, I'd say it's squeezy. So not bad there. Now on the design, on the outside we have the Exa branding here and this sort of triangular finishing. It's quite attractive, I think. And so what we're going to do is take my trusty Google Pixel 5, we'll turn it on, and turn on Bluetooth more importantly, and turn on the earphones, which I'm presuming here we have micro USB for charging. There's the 3.5mm audio jack here. There's 4 buttons here. One of them is a bigger one. I'm assuming the bigger one is for power on and off. I am wrong. Let's try the play button. There we go. So see, Bluetooth is flashing blue and red. So that means it's ready to be paired. I'm going to open up here, pair new device on my Google Pixel 5. And first thing well actually third here after my smart sofa is the Exa E1 earphones. So I'm going to pair my Google Pixel 5 with the Exa E1 earphones. You may not have heard that. That's not a spoken word saying they're connected. It's just a positive beep. That seems to have worked. So I'll be putting these through their paces for the next while. We'll be back after a sample video where I'm going to be video calling our Chief Aperture Officer, Lukasz, and we'll be able to give you some idea of how they perform in video calls. These Exa E1 earphones do have a microphone, which means that you can use them to make video calls, and especially when you're out and about or on the go or traveling. You might be wanting to phone home, you might be wanting them for work to make video calls. We'll give you a sample of what that sounds like. And then after that, we'll be back with our full review. But for now, thanks for watching and speak to you soon. And here we are. I've given our Chief Aperture Officer, Lukasz, the usual call to test the microphone in a video call. Hi, Lukasz, how are you?
Hey, Matteo, I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks. I've been busy at work, but now it's time for some Tech Travel Geeks unboxing and review of earphones. It's Earphone Tuesday, after all. And today, it's the Exa E1 earphones. Thanks to Exa for sending us this review device. I've been using them for the last while with our test playlist, which we'll link to in the description. And nothing untoward has come from that test. None of the tracks that usually trick the less expensive earphones have managed to do so. And for a set of Bluetooth earphones that promise 24 hours of playback at less than £25, I think that's a very good thing.
Excellent. And I can hear you really well this time. Last time, for a different headset, the quality wasn't as good with some sounds like the S sound. With this one, the microphone sounds great. So yeah, sounds good.
And not only that, the Exa E1 come with a Courage port cable as well. So if you want to plug into a device that has an analog output, you can do so. But I have to say, in Bluetooth, I've had little or no lag, even on high quality YouTube video. On the Google Pixel 5, there's been no noticeable lag in video. So all good there as well. Great. So thanks, Lukasz. What are you working on next for Tech Travel Geeks?
I'm working on the Redmi Note 11 review and some comparisons with the Redmi Note 10 and the Poco M4 Pro 5G. So a few videos coming up. Plus, I'm finishing a long-term review of the Redmi 11T Pro 5G that should be coming up hopefully tomorrow or the day after. So check those out.
The Xiaomi 11T Pro 5G, which I have in the case that we recently reviewed here on Tech Travel Geeks, has been holding up well. So keep an eye out on the YouTube channel, Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel, for that review tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'll get back to doing the finishing touches on this review of the Exa E1 Bluetooth earphones, and speak to you soon, Lukasz.
Cheers, bye.
Okay then, so I'm back, and I've spent a while using the Exa E1 Bluetooth headphones, not only in the sample video that you saw that we recorded with our Chief Aperture Officer, Lukasz, but I've also been using them around about the house. I tested the distance of the actual Bluetooth working with them, and I was pleasantly surprised to find that I can essentially walk all around my relatively small house wearing them with me. So in ideal conditions, you'll get about 10 meters range, but in perfect conditions, I can get from one corner of the house to the other and not lose signal. So that's the overall view, in my opinion, is that this is a very good set of headphones for the price. And I'm considering the not discounted price of £21.99 at time of publishing this review. Now, if you make your way to Amazon UK through the link that I'm putting in the description, for a limited time, you can get £10 off that. So these Exa E1 headphones will be $11.99. So at that price, I can definitely recommend them, even if you're just buying them as a spare. But as a main set of headphones for, say, commuting, using in the office, or just using at home in your home office, they're a good set of earphones. They do the basics well. The only criticism I have is that the sound is overly bassy. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's sometimes, depending on what type of music or what type of audiobook or podcast you're listening to, can be a little bit off-putting depending on the content you're listening to. But for voice calls, for listening to standard pop music like Rick Astley here, these are a set of very good headphones for the price. So overall, thumbs up from me. Thanks to Exa for sending this review unit of the Exa E1 headphones. I can also recommend them for travel due to the fact they fold up nicely. They're adjustable for head size and can go over hats, and they come with a handy little pleather carry bag. So I think that's everything for now. If you enjoyed this review, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any further questions or would like to know more about the Exa E1 headphones, please feel free to reach out to us in the comments section below. And if you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, and everything we think makes the travel experience better. But for now, thanks for watching, and goodbye from me and the tones of Rick Astley.